Hello and welcome to Global Fashion Workshop. Let me remind you that we post a new video 3 times a week. Our video for today is a bust dart. Here in front of me is a basic bodice block, front and back piece. You see that the bust dart is rather big. I already told you a million times on how to reduce and transform it, how to make the opening of the dart smaller without changing the fit, etc. And here we have my basic bodice. Now I will show you one of the methods on how to transform the dart, making the width of the dart smaller without actually changing the fit. Because everything we learned until now was on how to change the armhole and how to rotate the dart into the shoulder a little bit and cut off the excess. We achieved making it softer, but without a protruding bust shape. The fit changed a little bit, becoming more relaxed. Remember the striped and colorful linen jacket? But not only in that video, in many videos and very often we talked about bigger bust. By the way, for those women who have a smaller chest, there is no need to take in and sew in all the width of the dart. If we rotate the dart to the side seam and close it entirely, we will get a sharper angle here, which will make it impossible to press it flat. It would not look good at all. The garments will get somewhat old-fashioned and outdated. Of course, it's a different story for the dress. You need the dart here to fit well with the body. But for outerwear clothing, it is very often to have to change the dart somehow. We will work to reduce its sharpness. Today I will show you one of the ways to do this. Here's my front piece. This method will work with different styles of collars, with labels, flat or notched. It does not matter. A coat, parka, jacket, or something with a flat collar. Today we will not talk about collars anyway. Here I am drawing the front edge of our garment. Here's the front center. This is the front edge. It does not matter what construction you are planning on. It doesn't matter the type of label. We are talking about the dart here. Assume that this will be its shape, and from this point a collar will be constructed. Here's its corner. Now I will cut out a piece of the front and we will work with the dart. The back piece I will put away. You can read about this in literature, but it's different when you want to see how professionals work in real life. It's just different. That is why today I wanted to film a short video. I entered the tailor shop, saw how to work with our masters, and I thought that I'd just have to show it for our dear viewers. It's basically unacceptable to sew in an entire dart in overcoats. Now I will cut out our dart. We usually deepen the armhole. Here there could be some design line. I will take the red pen and trace our dart, here on the side for example. The dart could stand from here, or here, like in a jacket. It doesn't matter. Let's take this example with the little design line here. It could also be without any lines at all. You can choose any design and any construction. Let's draw. Here, 5 centimeters down from the waistline, there's a pocket opening. And from here, I'll raise the dart to that point. And remember that on this angle, we cannot take in too much, or else we'll not be able to press it open. Take it in just a little bit. You could cut out the dart from here as well. Take any construction that you like. I just want to demonstrate with these examples on how to reduce the dart. It will be a short but very valuable lesson. And look here, I've got that huge dart. Here it comes out of the pocket. It is a classic fit. Now I will check what is going on with my lapel. Very approximately, not coming to the corner and to the first button. I will have the lapel here. Here's my collar. From here, the second collar will start. Now from the shoulder, I will construct a concealed dart. No less than 2 centimeters. If you'll take less than 2 centimeters here, the collar seam and the dart seam will be too close together. I usually take 2 centimeters and draw the line to the bust dart. Now look what I usually do. I'll show it to you just as an example. I would slash here, open 2 to 3 centimeters, and the opening here would become less. But I cannot have the dart here, so what is the solution? This means that my dart has to finish somewhere before that point, right here. Do you see? Let's tape everything back together. I showed it to you just as another option. Slash and open it here. If we would transfer the dart to this point, we could lower it. I'll explain to you and show to you why I did it this way. It is unacceptable to have the dart showing from underneath the collar. I will draw my dart to this point, but on a little angle. It will allow me to make it a bit longer. The dart has to be concealed from under the collar no matter what. I will slash it. And from this point, I will continue to cut the bust dart and spread 2 to 2.5 centimeters. We cannot take any more because it will create a bulk, and we will not be able to press this point flat afterwards. Here we have the dart with the opening of 2.5 centimeters. What do we have to do next? Do you see this little distance from my point to the bust start point? We will ignore this opening. Just tape it over. It will give us a very light ease. Just some millimeters. But now we have the dart at 2.5 centimeters. Now, this distance is too wide. Just take a piece of tracing paper and glue it like this to that point. Here the dart is 2.5 centimeters. It narrows gradually, creating a sharp point.
Чего я добилась вот этой вот операцией? Я добилась здесь того, чтобы у меня сократилось вот тут
Now I will outline it. What have I achieved with these alterations? We reduced the volume here. I will close it now and show you. This dart will need some work as well. We have to close it, baste, stitch, and steam press it. And after all that, we didn't reduce the bust size at all. We just changed the volume on this point.
эта выточка, вот я ее сейчас прорисую. Будет спрятана под лацканом.
I'm outlining this part, and it'll be hidden completely under the lapel. This dart made the opening here smaller. I showed you one of the methods already that is good for coats or jackets. Look how you're closing this dart and already creating a little bit of volume. And this dart will have a much smaller opening. Any construction or design, this dart does not have to be here. It can be placed in different directions, here or here. This dart will help with any variations. It will not be noticeable under the collar, but it will soften the bust form and create a better style overall. Next, if you're working with a jacket or a coat, you could open the dart in the armhole for around 7 millimeters. In a coat, you can open it up to 1 centimeter. In a jacket, no more than 5 to 7 millimeters. You could create more ease in the armhole and reduce the dart a little bit as well. I'm showing you the basics for creating modern garments. It is time, and I'm already tired talking about the armhole line. It has to be straight here and not round. I cannot look at it anymore. I do not like when the bust dart comes to a point and we have to press steam and struggle with it for hours. And after our coats and jackets have such a sharp angled structure. No, it is impossible to look at. So please, those who have a bigger chest, try to reduce the volume with all the methods I showed you before. Today, you learned a new method. Use it. I'll ease the armhole by 5 millimeters. Do not do it if you like it a little looser. I do prefer to do it. When you purchase an Italian jacket or another good quality garment especially, it is not tight here. Here I have my 10 measurement cutting system, but it is a dress. You see how it fits me here? If it is a jacket, it needs to have some ease. These jackets are supposed to have more relaxed fits. That is why all of the methods that allow us to work with the dart are helpful. We made a concealed dart starting from the shoulder seam, hidden under the collar and lapel. I want to tell you that in a rare case,
будет спрятано под воротником и лацканом. Но я хочу сказать, что, конечно, у кого очень-очень большая выточка, можете здесь, ну, в редком-редком случае, абсолютно в редком, у кого вот здесь уже большая полнота груди,
those who have a very full upper bust could take 3 centimeters, but the best is 2.5 centimeters.
здесь я взяла 2,5, представьте,
I opened here, creating ease in the armhole,
еще чуть-чуть раскрыла миллиметров на 5, я сейчас тут раскрыла.
and this way, it reduced the opening of the dart starting under the pocket.
Вот эта выточка
It is an important skill. Use it in practice.
здесь создавать такой объем. Это очень как бы такие ценные знания.
Of course, we prefer to sew with the natural fabrics. They shape easily, and we have special pressing tools helping to create beautiful forms. You could steam iron it even on a mannequin to create the curves.
Хорошо формуется, хорошо сутюжит,
Use all the methods to create modern silhouette garments.
нужно хорошо обутюжить. Тем более есть сейчас колодки у нас специальные, все. Мы можем придать
And I'm sure that our tutorials will help you be more unique and create a wonderful future. Because if we look wonderful, our future will look wonderful too.
уроки вам помогут прийти к тому разнообразию, к которому мы всем нашим дружным коллективом модными практиками идем. Нас ждет прекрасный
Put likes, share a video on social networks, buy our courses, learn with our tutorials, and thank you for watching. Baukshterina Mihailovna and the rest of our team.
Самое главное, учитесь по нашим урокам. Всего хорошего. С вами была я, Паукштерина Михайловна и вся наша команда.